Wall Street always keeping close tabs on what's been happening on Capitol Hill and inside the White House. Eamon Javers joins us right now with some of the latest developments out of Washington. And Eamon, it's good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend.
Yeah, good morning, Becky. It's going to be a big week here in Washington in terms of the impeachment of the president moving forward in the House of Representatives. On Wednesday, they'll have the first public hearings. That should be a big set piece and a crucial moment for this president. Meanwhile, on Friday, we saw something we haven't really seen before, which is the White House acting chief of staff adding his name to a lawsuit against the president and congressional leaders. The object here for acting chief of staff Mick Mulvaney is to figure out and get the courts to decide for him whether he should follow a congressional subpoena to testify in this impeachment inquiry or whether he should follow the president's orders and not comply. Now, there's been a lot of speculation over the past 48 hours or so that this indicates some schism here between Mick Mulvaney and the president of the United States on exactly how he should go forward, because presumably the president would prefer that Mulvaney simply not go to the Hill and not get involved in this court case. But I talked to a senior White House official yesterday who said this, poo-pooing some of that speculation, saying Mulvaney's counsel is working closely with White House counsel's office, and the White House counsel's office was fully appraised of the filing before it took place. This is a technicality only, given the nature of the competing instructions. It's non-adversarial toward the President of the United States and in no way indicates any distance between Mulvaney and Trump. So we'll see how that one unfolds over the coming days, guys, and those public hearings on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the president is in New York and will be in New York tomorrow, making another big set-piece speech on the economy. So we'll watch that as well.
All right, Eamon. Thank you. Eamon, correct me if I'm right. Is it less than a year now?
Until Election Day?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Just checking.
November 3rd.
You're checking my math.
You're getting ready?
I just think when it's less than a year that
we might actually start talking about politics.
The question that you asked about whether it will start affecting the markets becomes more, I think after the first of the year, when we're actually in 2020, even more so. But
well, there's a couple of thresholds, right, for market impact. I'm not a markets guy. You guys are the experts on that. But it seems to me that if there was a sense that the president's support in the Senate was eroding and you could see a removal after an impeachment. Remember, impeachment happens in the House, then the Senate holds a trial to decide whether the president's removed or not. If that support among Republicans started to erode, I think you could see a market impact. But then the reality is that you'd see a Mike Pence presidency between now and the end of this term. So the question would be, what do markets think about Mike Pence as president? And does that give them uncomfortable feelings about where things are going to go in 2020? Does that make an Elizabeth Warren presidency after a Mike Pence presidency that much more likely? So you get these sort of knock-on to knock-on scenarios for the markets to consider.
Right. Trump could run again, too.
Yeah, right. Well, no, if he's impeached and removed, he can't run again.
You can't?
Yeah. No, I don't believe you can. Got to check my pocket constitution, but I'm pretty sure you can.
No, well, check. You have a pocket edition of that? I would like to know that. Maybe you
can. But I have an iPhone, so I can, look it up as soon as we get off the air. But I'm pretty sure you can't. Once you're removed, that's it.
You know, predicted is very illiquid at this point. It's still, you can see where these things are, and they're still interesting. You know, you can see where Bloomberg for a couple of minutes was actually up at 15 cents. He was above a few people. Now he's back down below Andrew Yang. So
Bloomberg seems like it's a tough one, right? I mean, Democrats are going to hit him with a lot of opposition research, right?
Right.
So stop and frisk, policing, any sort of Me Too related issues.
Amy Klobuchar said,
Bloomberg.
we're all just, really? You need to come in and save us because we're all so terrible? I mean, that's just, anyway.
It's apparently it's an up in the air question.
It's an up in the air question.
Run again if you are impeached and removed from office.
Right.
The process bears examination, according to the Washington Post, because it's never been used before. No U.S. president has ever been convicted of an impeachable offense.
Never happened
by the Senate.
Yeah, we've never had a removal like that.
Never happened.
Remember, in Nixon's case, he felt like he was going to be impeached. The Republicans came to him and said, "We don't have the votes anymore, sir," and that's when he resigned. So it was a resignation, not a removal.
I think we're at right now with the Senate, we're at about 0. And we'll have like Kent Brockman, the death toll
zero Republicans willing to remove the president.
Currently,
You sure about Mitt Romney?
I'm not sure. We don't know. You never know about Mittens, but who
might be slightly north of 0, but nowhere near the 20 that they need to remove him. The Democrats would
could be north of 0.
20
Who beside, I guess Susan Collins, possibly.